feels like summer. And it feels like summer.
We went from Dollywood, Tennessee, all the way to Seaworld San Antonio. And now at Seaworld San Antonio, it's been a long time since I came. The last time being 2019, and they never had tidal surge, and they never had Texas Stingray. So yeah, it'll be an awesome trip, and I cannot wait. Today the weather is pretty fine, and it looks like not many rides are closed. So here at SeaWorld San Antonio, most people don't know this because it's pretty hidden, but in the parking lot, on the way, if you're going towards the preferred parking, closest to Journey to Atlantis, there's actually a pet kennel right over here, and you can leave your dogs or cats or whatever pet you have here as you enjoy the park, and they'll have a fan, they'll be under shade, and it's completely free as long as you have them with you in the park. And our thrill dog, Bella, will be staying here in the pet kennel, and then we'll come see her right after we go to the park. Even though we'll see Bella in a few more hours, the way that she's just staring at us is giving us a death glare or a sad glare, and it's just really sad. So the park just opened, and our first attraction will be none other than Texas Stingray if it's open, or Tidal Surge if it's open. Either way, I'm excited for either one of them because I haven't done neither, and I cannot wait to ride one of possibly the best coasters in Texas. But let's see if it beats Boardwalk Bullet. So here's our first ride of the day, Texas Stingray, GCI Woody that I'm super excited to do, and I cannot wait to get on it. So we did Texas Stingray, and yeah, this is one of the best coasters, wooden coasters I've been on. I hate to admit it, but I think it might be Thunderhead. So now it's Ghost Rider, Texas Stingray, and Thunderhead. Top three. Because the coaster is super smooth, fast, dips are amazing, airtime, and I loved it. So after two amazing re-rides on Texas Stingray, the next stop is the Orca Encounter. And we're gonna see some orcas and probably get splashed. So we're here at the grill, a new eating place that they have here at Seaworld San Antonio, or maybe it's not entirely new, but it wasn't here when I last came. And here is basically kind of like a buffet, but not really, as you get to choose all your dining options one by one, and the prices are listed, and basically your total is however much you have in your plate. They have all the barbecue things like briskets, chicken, chicken nuggets, anything barbecue related. They have it here. And I got the plate with the ribs, the chicken, and brisket with fries, and that was really good. They also have desserts like jello, pudding, carrot cake, cookies, and it's something for everyone to eat. And honestly, it's really one of the better places to eat at SeaWorld. So if you had to choose one place, I definitely recommend the grill. And it's over here located right next to Tidal Surge. Anyways, after that really delicious meal at the Smokehouse Grill, we're finally headed to Tidal Surge, which was supposed to be open and now it's opening. So we made it to Tidal Surge and now we're about to board. So we just did Tidal Surge and it was definitely one of my favorite SNS Screamin' Swings because Barnstormer did not last that long and it wasn't as high. But this one was absolutely amazing. We were lucky enough to get that seat right there that goes right over the lake. So it felt a lot higher and it was a lot crazier facing the lake, like as if you were gonna drop into the lake. So it was absolutely extremely fun, super intense, and it's a very different experience. I can't even compare it to the Riddler or any Semperla Giga Discovery because it's just a different feeling. So yeah, I love this attraction so much.
Gentlemen in the rail local queue line. All riders including small children must be exactly 42 inches or tall in order to ride.
So our next ride, even though we just got soaked on the One Ocean show, is Rio Loco, one of the most intense raft rides I've been on, and I cannot wait to go on it. So we did Rio Loco, and yeah, this is the raft ride where you cannot escape being wet. Either you get wet from these waves over here, or if you miss all that, there's a giant waterfall that guarantees that half of the raft gets entirely soaked. And that's the case for me. Entirely wet, shoes soaked in water, all of that mess. But still a great ride. So completely soaked from Rio Loco. I'm looking for a way to cool off, and that solution is going to be Wave Breaker. Great White, right now it's a very long wait, so I will be coming back to it, even though it's a Batman clone. That's why I'm not exactly looking forward to it, but at the same time, it's still one of the smoothest Batman clones I've been on, and I want to see if it still holds up, but I'll come back later for that. For now, Wave Breaker is my priority, considering it's a unique attraction. And then I'll do Steelio. So we just did Steel Eel and it was absolutely amazing. But right after we rode it, it's closed now. And we're stuck. So at least we rode it. And I love this ride so much. I forgot of how good the airtime was. And I'm so happy that I actually got to do it with amazing airtime. So yeah, this coaster is going up my list a little. And as for the ride closing down, I don't know. It's something. So after Steel Eel, we're now in the penguin exhibit, taking a look at some penguins.
Are my personal favorite because I haven't seen the chicks yet.
All right, next up is the Wave Breaker Rescue Coaster. which is a 120-minute wait, but we'll see if that's actually true. One hour later, and we finally passed those switchbacks, and now we're about to pass the last switchback before going to the station. Is this ride worth an hour? Comment down below. One hour and 4 minutes later, we have done all the queue, and now we're over here, about to go on the steps and about to go on the ride. Finally, after all this time, we're gonna do this and also hurry to make it to the Sea Lion show at 5. We'll see if we'll make it in time. So we did Wave Breaker, and it was absolutely amazing. Still one of my favorite attractions, but after riding lots of launch coasters, including Fire Chaser Express at Dollywood, it's not stacking up to the same level that I did before. It used to be my #1 launch coaster, but as I ride more and more, it's going lower down the list. Still a really great ride, but I wish I had more to slay out, and just going over the ocean alone is kind of bland, but still very fun. Definitely better than the last row, and I'm glad they had this amazing attraction. And now we're headed into Sea Lion High for the Sea Lion show. So our next ride is Journey to Atlantis. This awesome mock water boat attraction, and it's definitely one of my favorites. The fact that it spins, takes you backwards before making a splash over there is absolutely amazing. Also, one thing that everyone should know is that in this attraction, they do not allow taking bags with you. So you're gonna need a locker, or you need someone that will carry your bag for you. So definitely a good tip to know, because I had no idea about that, because I think that was new. But yeah. So finally, after all that wait, we're at Journey to Atlantis, and I cannot wait to go on, because it's been a long time to get on this attraction. And just like that, we did Journey to Atlantis, and actually I did get pretty soaked, but it was just my face and my chest, because luckily my shoes are 100% dry. So this is definitely a better water ride than Rio Loco if you don't want to get your feet wet. Definitely the worst spots to sit is the back, because the water would splash up. And yeah, you would get pretty soaked actually on the back, because the water would fall down all over you, so that includes shoes. The front, definitely a full facial of water. But the middle and the third row, not too bad. Anyways, that was really great. And our next attraction is Tidal Surge for the second time. It's a really fun ride, so I definitely don't want to miss out on it. So we managed to get a third ride on Texas Stingray in the night. Even better, it was such an amazing attraction. It was quick. It was, actually, I think it runs faster at night, because it was hauling. And we sat in the middle. Earlier we sat in the last row. Sitting in the middle should be slower, but the fact that it went faster just says a lot about this attraction. and I absolutely love it. So we managed to rapidly get to Wave Breaker and get a second ride on it in the night, which will be even cooler, especially with the water of the dark. So I cannot wait to get on this. So the park is closed and we rode everything we possibly could. And honestly, I'm satisfied because my plan ended up working. So in fact, I will be making a video that shares my idea of how to ride everything at Seaworld San Antonio and see as many shows as you can. Because we managed to watch majority of the shows and ride majority of the rides by missing one show and only one attraction. So overall, I rode a lot and I saw a lot from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. now. But anyways, this is only day one. Tomorrow is day 2 and we'll be going to Aquatica and hopefully I can ride as many water slides as I can. With Aquatica, we'll be also going to the regular park later at night and try to catch up on the rides that we missed. But anyways, this is day 1, so make sure you stay tuned for the second day of this awesome vlog. Anyways, thank you for sticking around. This is JB Thrills, signing out.